and hello everyone, it's me Shifa. Welcome back to my channel Learn with Shifa. Today we are going to see one of a really very interesting topic, that is the fundamental units of life, that is cell, the basic unit of life. What is the basic unit of life? The cell is the basic unit of life. So before starting this video, I want to say that one of my subscribers suggested me that they want to know that what is cell structure and function. So this video is specially dedicated to them. So anyways, let's get into the topic. That is, we'll be seeing first that what are the topics we are going to learn. We'll be knowing that what is prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells, and what is multicellular organisms, cell membrane and cell wall, cell organelles. What are the cell organelles, friends? That's nothing but the organs separated in cell. That will be different types. So that how we segregate. That is, they have specific name. That is the chloroplast, the mitochondria, the vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, and the nucleus. And next we will see the chromosomes. So first we will see that what is cell and how it was discovered. That is the very first important thing we are going to see. In the year of 1665, Robert Hooke, who was an English scientist, saw a cell in a thin slice of cork with his crude microscope. He found it using a microscope. Who found it? Robert Hooke in 1665. He observed as honeycomb. Have you ever seen honey's hive, friends? He's saying that it looked like him, like a structure, and named them as cellular, that is cells. His discovery indicates for the first time that living organisms considered of number of small structure of units. And now we will be seeing to know history of cell, that how many people discovered this cell and how it was shaped. Like we will be knowing that who named the nucleus, who found the cell theory. So in 1665, first Robert Hooke discovered the cell. That's a part. Okay. And 1674, that is Van Leeuwenhoek, he studied living for the first time. Then in 1831, Robert Brown discovered and named nucleus in a cell. What is nucleus, friends? That's nothing but the brain of cell is nucleus. Who discovered the name? Robert Brown. These are the important names which you have to remember with the years. Then 1838 to 1839, M.J. Sheldon and Swan formed the cell theory. Then in 1855, Rudolph, he started the Cellular e-cellular. Okay. So now we'll be seeing that what are living organisms made of. Before seeing this, I want to say important topic. That is, a cell is first a group of cells make a tissue. A group of tissues make an organ, and a group of organ make an organization system. Is it? So step by step, each is done. As I said, let's first read the first thing. That is, just as the building is made up of bricks, the body of all living organisms are made of cells. So in the cells, there are two types that are differentiated, like the unicellular organisms and the multicellular organisms. First we will be seeing that what is unicellular. Unicellular is something that's made of single cell, like amoeba and parasium. But in case of multicellular, that's nothing but made of more than one cell. Example like human being and plants. Human being are not made of one cell. They're made of so many cells. They're made of trillions of cells. So human being is a good example of the multicellular cell. And the next one, that is gadgets to study cell. I want to ask you something, that can we view the cell with our naked eye? No, we can't. We need microscopes to view it. They are the special gadgets which we use to view the microscope, to view the cells. Okay. So what in microscope also they are differentiated to two types, that is light microscope and the electron microscope. Okay. And the next one, that is the shape and size of the cell. Each shape of the cell are dedicated on the specific function they perform. Okay. So the shape and size of the cell vary, but all of these are ultimately determined by the specific functions. So guys, some cells can change the shape. Example cells like amoeba, white blood cells, but plants and animals have almost fixed shape. Only certain cells can change the shape and some cannot. They are fixed. So now we are going to see some of the important types of cell you should remember. That is the smallest cell. If they ask which is the smallest cell, we have to say the mycoplasma, smallest cell is mycoplasma, and the largest cell is the ostrich egg. The longest animal cell is the nerve cell. The longest animal cell is the nerve cell. A micrometer or micron is the 1000 of a millimeter. Okay, these four are the important points which you must remember, guys. The next one, this is the difference between the unicellular and the multicellular. You can have a look at this tablet column and refer yourself. So I'm moving to the next slide, that is the cell is basic unit of life. As I said, the cell is basic unit of life. It provides all the functions like intake of food material, excretion, metabolism, respiration, irritability, etc. and etc. And division of labor. Cell usually processes a number of components called cell organelles. In cell also, there are important parts which we must remember. We will be seeing that what is cell made up of, what is inside cell. A typical cell is formed of three parts. These are the three important parts. Remember this: plasma membrane, nucleus, and a cytoplasm. These three are the important parts by which a cell is made. Next, plasma membrane, cell membrane. So there is not a big difference between plasma membrane and cell membrane. See, you know what plasma membrane and cell membrane? They both are known with another word. You know what it is? It's called the selective permeable membrane. If they ask what is plasma membrane also known as, you have to say that it's also called the selective permeable membrane. It is the outermost delicate elastic cover of the cell. It separates its content from the excretal environment. It's called the plasma membrane. Okay, so I hope you're clear with this topic. We'll moving to the next one. Importance of diffusion. This is the another important topic which we must remember. It helps in spread of different substances throughout cytoplasm of cell. Osmosis is a type of diffusion. I think so that you don't know what do osmosis mean. So it is a type of diffusion. You can say that it's a part of diffusion. We'll be seeing about osmosis in the next slide. First, let us know that what is diffusion. Okay, osmosis is a type of diffusion where only solvent is allowed to diffuse. Next, that is diffusion helps in exchange of respiratory gases and the cells and the environment. And now we will be seeing about osmosis. What is osmosis? It's defined as the diffusion of water or solvent across a semi-permeable membrane from a region of its higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. The movement of certain objects from a semi-permeable membrane. From which place does it move? From a higher concentration to a lower concentration. It's known as osmosis. I hope you can see in the down over here these two pictures. These both are the pictures by which you can understand that how do osmosis take place and how diffusion different from osmosis. So this is the tablet column. You can find the difference over here. So alright, we'll be moving to our next slide. So types of osmosis solution. Types of osmosis solutions. Okay, there are three types. How many types? There are three types: hypotonic solution, isotonic solution, and hypertonic solution. Don't confuse yourself between the hypotonic and the hypertonic. There are different pronunciation between both of them. Hypertonic solution and hypotonic solutions. Okay, so we'll be seeing that what do it mean. Hypotonic solution, which has an osmotic concentration lower than another solution than the isotonic solution. The solution has a osmotonic concentration similar to another. Okay, the hypertonic, which has an osmotic concentration higher than of another solution. So down here you can have a look at the picture. With this picture you can be clear that what do these three mean. The first picture indicates for the hypotonic, second one indicates for the isotonic, the third one indicates for the hypertonic. Okay, so guys, with this we are at the end of the video. Now we have seen that the functions of cell. If you also want to know the structure of the cell, you can comment me that in the comment box. I'll be posting in the next video. So guys, I hope you like, share, comment and subscribe my channel Learn with Shifa. So stay tuned. Bye bye.